I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison of two most popular gaming consoles on the market, the PS5 Slim version with the disc and the Xbox Series X, also with the disc version. More specifically, I'll be focusing on their power consumption. As you can see, when in idle mode, the PS5 is slightly more power efficient at 90 watts. When doing nothing, let's launch the game. I'm running the Call of Duty latest Warzone edition. When in the game, the power consumption is a bit different. You can see the numbers displayed here. These are power meters I got from Kilowatt, available on Amazon. Okay, let's enter the Warzone. Well, the PS5 has the latest one has several advantages over the Xbox Series X, which I'm gonna show you in just a second. I really like the fact that it has two USB Type-C ports in front, making charging or connecting accessories like wireless headset a lot easier. I can directly charge from here using USB-C to USB-C port for the controller. And the controller features lots of interesting feedback in the triggers to simulate different scenarios, which I really like. Okay, when in the game, we can see the power consumption is pushing over almost 200 watts right now, to 129 watts in the Xbox Series X. Start. The Series X has one single USB Type-A port in front and the pairing button here, eject button for discs. In the back, we got two USB-A ports, Ethernet cable connection, storage expansion port. This one does not exist on the PS5. There's a lock key. The green stuff here is just the paint, but it's a very clever design. Feels like it's live, right? Okay. And the controller is powered by, it's not the internal built-in lithium-ion battery, it's just the two regular AA battery, which I also like because I don't have to worry about the internal battery dying. I can just quickly swap to two AA batteries. So behind the PS5, we got the Ethernet port, two USB Type-A ports, that's it. But however, I can easily use the SSD drive plug-in here to expand its storage instead of using its proprietary connection. And over here, I'm using, I'm gonna reduce the volume a little bit. I'm using two portable monitors for this setup. So these are powered by USB ports, and they are not draining power from the console, just to be clear. As you can see, the PS5 here is consuming 204 watts when it's in the game. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, the game already started. 165, 165. I think the PS5 sometimes consumes more. Okay, it's playing that movie in the game, so it's not really doing much 3D rendering. And here is 164 watts. Usually I can see the pattern that in a similar situation, the PS5 consumes about 20 to even 40 watts more power than the Xbox. So one can also argue that the Xbox is more power efficient, delivering the same quality of graphics, consuming less energy. But keep in mind, I'm running the game in 1080p at 60 Hertz. It's not 4K yet. Maybe I should do another follow-up video showing the 4K power consumption. But yeah, that's a different topic. So 1080p around 200 watts for the PS5 on the latest Call of Duty Warzone, and about 160 to 180 or 90 on the Xbox Series X. They both supports sleep mode. One press of the power on off switch brings up to the sleep mode, and I did turn on the fast wake up option on both consoles, which means they will still consume a little bit of power even when they are not in use. I'm going to disconnect the monitor. So this is the power strip, the power adapter that is responsible for providing power to the portable monitors. Now let's take a look at the sleep mode. These two power adapter, power meter, really gives us more insight into what they are doing internally. So even when it's not doing nothing, it's really, you see the yellow orange light, and it's also off here. They're still consuming 40 watts and 31 watts. It will take a while for it to go down to maybe 2-3 watts, depending on the internal tasks it's trying to finish. Maybe it's trying to, grab the latest version for the OS or the game updates, running stuff in the background. As you can see now, the power consumption drops below 5 watts, and it fluctuates a little bit. It takes a long time for the Xbox to go below 4 watts. Usually I see 32 watts for a long time, and the fan is still spinning. So it is definitely doing something internally. Whatever it is, it's going to, in this mode, it will consume a little bit of power as a trade-off to get a faster boot up time, as well as internal background updates for software, latest version, stuff like that. So next time it boot up, doesn't have to wait for it to get the update. It's done when I'm not using the consoles, right? So this is a nice trade-off to make. I can also quickly wake them up using the remote. The same behavior here. And still it will remember the gaming state, although I have to reconnect to the remote server for the online play. But it's much faster than the hard power off, which means you have to, okay, forgot to plug in the power, which means you have to boot up from scratch and restart the game from scratch. Yeah, that's looks like it takes a snapshot of the previous state, but however, because of the online gaming design nature, it just has to reconnect every time for this specific game. Okay, now the power consumption will increase. All right. Hopefully this helps.